My name is Lori. This is Lolly Joe Budget and Debt Payoff Journey. Today I am going to be doing my weekly cash stuffing. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I missed last week, so sorry about that if anybody was looking forward to it. Let's see. So normally what I do is add $1 to each of my budget categories in these 4 binders, and I have a $1, $2, $5, $10, and $20 challenge. I put a dollar bill in each one of those. So and this week I found in my house like a small Christmas activities book, and I pulled a couple of pages out of the book with little stars and bells, and I think I'm going to use this as a tracker for my Christmas category. I'm so easy. Okay, so let me get my money here. Last week I didn't do this because I didn't have a $10 bill or a $20 bill, so I just skipped it. But this week I went to the bank and got some money. The bank was closed, but I got money out of the ATM, so I'm gonna have to do some money swapping or something. Alright, so let's start with the budget categories. Twink. And let me zoom in a little bit. Okay. Hold on a second. Must adjust. One moment, please. Maybe a little bit more. You think this was my first time? Okay, so this one is household bills, and for those who have been here before, basically I'm just putting in $1 a week in each category, and this is my 11th week. So each one of these categories has a $1. I'm putting $1 in. Each category has $11. So HVAC is $21.44. I mean, that's how much I'm saving. That's my goal, $21.44. Cell phone goals, $31.29. Google Fi's $82.91. Water bills at $136, which is the most that I spent this past summer on water and grass. Electric bills $170, which was the highest bill I had during the summer, so that's why it's $170. Lawn care. See, now I keep changing my number on lawn care because honestly, who knows? So I had it at $225. Then I realized it was $235, and then I realized I think they came twice that month, and it was $310. But that's not what it was at all. I went back and double checked. It was for sure $235, and they did come twice that month. I'll figure it out eventually. All right, I'm gonna have to get a new tracker because that looks terrible. My natural gas bill is now $90 a month year-round, and somebody suggested that I keep an eye on my usage to make sure I'm being charged fairly, and I did, and I did when I got the bill. I looked at it, and I'm going to keep it, and that way I can keep track of it. And my usage in October was like 1/3 of what it was a year ago. Last year it was, like I said, it was 3 times higher. It was much less in October of this year than was last year. So I'm really intentionally trying to keep the temperature set low. For shopping, the first one is personal care. It's just 25 bucks. Household supplies is 50. And for some people might remember that I had about a month ago the question of whether or not I should get paper towels. And I will admit that I did get paper towels that time. I felt kind of guilty about it though because I got plenty of fabric for making actual towels. And I want to do that. I've actually done that before. But anyway, that one time I did actually buy paper towels. But when those were used up, I did not buy any more. And enough time had gone by from when we ran out, like a week had gone by and we didn't have any. And my son bought some. And I thought that was so sweet. And it proves that paper towels are important to him. We ran out of paper plates like 2 months ago. And I have not bought any new paper plates. Trying to be an adult. You know, paper plates and paper towels are kind of expensive. So, I like to think I was able to take that money that I didn't spend on paper products and I put towards my debt. Okay, so for hobbies I got 50 bucks. Dine out 75. We don't really dine out. The closest thing we have for dining out is ordering a pizza. We don't do that very much. Auto expenses, $100. And apparel's $100. And actually I was thinking about showing you guys. I could use a new pair of shoes. And I know that sounds kind of ridiculous, but it's been a while since I bought any shoes, and I have 2 pairs of shoes, and both pairs are on their last feet, I think. You know how the shoe was constructed? You have like a rubber sole, and then you have a foam, right? And then you have the top part of the shoe. The rubber on the bottom of the shoe is gone. It's like I'm walking on foam on these shoes. So I'm thinking I need to get some new shoes. But I have a pair of backup shoes at work. And so I don't think they're completely worn out yet. So I think I'm going to, when I go to work on Monday, I'll grab them and I'll bring them home. And I think it's funny that I've had these shoes so long that I'm walking on foam, basically. It's kind of wild. Actually, buying shoes is kind of hard to do these days because I have not, the last few pairs I've purchased have not been very comfortable. And so I really don't want to spend money on shoes that don't fit because once you buy them, it's not like you can take them back, I don't think. I've never taken them back. I just wear them until they stop hurting my feet. And so I kind of want to get a new pair of shoes, but I don't want to buy a pair of shoes that don't fit me right. Anyway, so the next one is miscellaneous. Budget and planning supplies, $200. And groceries, $3.50. Alright, that's that. And debt and savings. So for my mortgage, currently $21.65. I did get my escrow shortage letter, and they said that I was short $491.19. And I liked their explanation in the letter. It wasn't because I was actually short in my account, because I wasn't. What they said was they needed to have 2 months of escrow payments in the account, and I only had 1 month. So they told me I needed to pay another $491, or my mortgage payment was going to go up to $2,225. And I don't want it to be that much, so I went ahead and paid it. More about that in my next video. Okay, so my 401k loan, it's $375.92 per month. That's broken up into 2 payments. It's automatically taken out of my paycheck when I got paid. Card payments, $352.12. And I think it was 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, I was talking about how on the app or on the website for the bank, it said $0 that I owed for my next payment, and I thought that maybe it was serious, like maybe I really didn't owe anything, maybe I was ahead on the payment or something. But then when I went to pay it on the 15th, it was there. The $352.12 was amount due was there. So I went from 0 to $352.12. I guess that's just the way they do it. It's like right now, when I look on there right now, it says I owe $0 for my next payment, which is in December, right? And so it says $0. I don't know why it doesn't just have the amount, but whatever. It's fine. My first home improvement loan, $294.54 is the payment. And my second home improvement loan's $272.81. My Fidelity credit card, we are down to about $53, I believe, is my minimum payment. And emergency fund, $100. Insurance deductibles, $2,000. All right. Annual expenses and giving. So my debt to pay off planner is $24. It's due in January. NRRPT is $75 and it is due in November. And my Nest camera is $100 and it's due in January. I'm thinking about canceling it because I haven't really even looked at the videos in months. My umbrella policy is $162 and that's due in March. And car registration and taxes is $225 and that I pay in June, is due in July. Tax prep is $425. That is in January. Life insurance is $470 and that is in August. I pay that in July. Escrow. So escrow, it was $491.19 and I paid it. Technically, it didn't really have a due date. The letter said that if I didn't pay it, that my monthly payment would increase. You know what I mean? My escrow, because the mortgage payment doesn't change. It's the escrow that changes, and that it would change. It would go up to like $456 something or something. I don't even know. So I didn't want to do that, and so I took the money that I had in my mortgage checking account, which is I put money into my mortgage checking account twice a month for my paycheck, right? Direct deposit. And so I had a little bit more than half in there. And I took money out of my savings account. So I took I'll just, let me give the specifics. It makes the story easier to tell. So I took $245 out of my savings account. And I had about $103 in my mortgage checking account for the escrow. And plus I had half of a mortgage payment in there, in the account. So I paid it. I paid the $491.19, and then when I got paid my regular paycheck, I sent over the money so that I would have enough money to pay my mortgage payment on the first. It was like $125. So I've mentioned this before. Heard in the news that my state has approved an increase in homeowners insurance, right? And I've heard they've approved it up to like 40%. And so I calculated out how much I'm going to be short in March when my homeowners insurance is due. It's going to be like $800 and something dollars. So even though I'm sent $491 right now, in like March, I'm probably going to have to send $800, $900 or something. I don't even know what, but I'll probably have to send something. I assume. I have to assume that, right? It's better to assume that and be wrong than not assume it and really be wrong. I don't know. I'm just afraid of not having enough money. I had to coach myself. I do have my emergency fund. If it turns out that I have to pay my homeowner's insurance, more money towards the homeowner's insurance than what I have in my escrow account, and if I have to pay taxes because I lowered my withholding, so if I owe taxes and if I owe homeowner's insurance, I will get my bonus in March, so I should be able to pay for both of those things. But if I can't for some reason, I do have my emergency fund. So let's all say a little prayer that I don't owe any taxes and that my homeowner's insurance does not go up. Okay, HOA dues, it's $300.84 3 times a year starting February 1st. Hopefully that won't go up. Car insurance is last time it was $465.25 in September, and then hopefully it won't be more than that in March. Doing a lot of hoping around here. Hoping is what I do. Okay, so for donations, I have $800 on here. The big idea is $300 twice a year to the Autism Society and $200 for Toys for Tots. And I decided not to do Toys for Tots this year, so I'm gonna do $300 for Autism Society in December, and that's December and July. And Christmas this year, so proud of myself. I spent less than $200. Really proud of myself. However, one of the things, my son only asked for 2 things, and one of them, I got a notice that it's not going to show up till January. So what I'm going to do, I talked to him about it, is I'm going to give him that gift for his birthday. And I asked him if there was something else I could get for him for Christmas. And so he said he would let me know. How smart. I mean, so thoughtful. He's going to think about it, and he's probably going to come up with... He has very specific things that he likes to get, and that's what he wants, and that's what I will get him if he tells me what he wants. So there's that. So anyway, this, I have a new sheet here. I'm gonna do the stars, I think. And so each, oh no, wait a second. That's not what I meant to do. This is for Christmas. This is for Christmas, but it's not for the $1 a week thing. It's going to be for the $10. I'm going to use the $10 challenge for Christmas. Almost messed up my own plan. Don't let me forget that. Okay. Alright. Okay. And I need to make change here. I need a $5 bill. Do I have a $5 bill? Let me think. I need to get a $5 bill out of here. You shall do a little swap-y-roo. 2, 4, 5. Alright, so let's start with this. And get my Sharpie thingy. What do you call this? Dry erase marker. So this is the $1 challenge. And so what I did last time and what my plan is this time is after I get all of these filled in, I'll use them for these envelopes here. So we have $4 right now. And the $2 challenge, and that's the $2 challenge is the same thing. I'll just use it for these envelopes here. And so we should now have all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Alright, and the $5 challenge. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to use this for, but probably these envelopes. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's at 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nice. Okay. Oh, almost messed that up. Okay. And now, here we are. $10 challenge. Now, I don't have any $10 bills, though. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little swap-a-roo. I'm going to take this 20 and take these two 10s, move them over here. And later on, when I get more 10s, I'll switch it back out again. All right. And then we'll go like this. Alright, so grab that 10 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, messed it up. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 120. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 120. Okay. I forgot about that 20. Okay. And we're going to do our little tracker sheet here. So if each star is $10, I can color in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can do 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I won't torture you with the coloring, but I'll color it later on. Okay. Get back to that. Now we got the $20 challenge or $200 challenge. And what I'm going to do is take one of these 20s. And this is for extra payment to my debt. Last time I did my 401k loan, and I might do that again. We'll see. So there's 3 in there. Okay. All right. Very nice. Okay. That's it. That's all of the envelope stuffing. And I got money here for next time. Thank you very much for helping me with my cash stuffing. And thank you to my new subscribers. I really appreciate that. I appreciate everybody being here and hanging out with me. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.